Or go in the lake. Don't go in the lake. Don't go in the lake. Don't go in the lake.
Oh! From hole 6 to hole 7 across here at the beautiful Johnson Road Park. It reminds me of a really great dad joke, and as this is This for Dads, I think dad jokes are a part of what we do.
Yeah, this a lot.
I was woken up by my 6-year-old a couple days ago at like 5 o'clock in the morning. He taps me on the shoulder and he looks at me and goes, "Hey, Daddy, I got a joke." And I was like, "Really? It's 5 o'clock in the morning." He's like, "Yeah, but I got a joke." I was like, "All right, buddy, lay it on me." He goes, "Why didn't the dragon want to eat the clown?"
Why?
Because he thought it would taste funny.
Nice. That's a good dad.
That's a good one, right?
That's a good dad joke.
No, I'd love to hear it not at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
But it was still a good joke. Hole 7 here at Johnson Road Park is everyone's favorite hole to try to ace and then lose a bunch of discs in the water. It's pretty short, just over 200, about 211. It's on the right there, so for a right-hander, it's a really good forehand. For a lefty, really generous backhand. Only a little bit of water, and it looks like a little peninsula, not too bad, except there's a sewer drain right there, so it's like the deepest part of the lake is actually right there between you and the hole. So it does get tricky, but it is the hole that everyone loves to empty their bag on.
There's also a location dead straight, and really the play is obviously not to ace run, but it's to throw it low at the road and let it kind of skip up, and then you have to tap in birdie. But there's OB, yeah, it's an island. There's an OB just probably 10 or 15 feet behind it, so you kind of have to be pretty accurate.
Just ace the first one. Shoop.
Oh yeah, that's great. Perfect.
But hole 8 here at Johnson Road Park, which before this was an 18-hole course, back when it was 9 holes when we used to play in high school, this was hole 1.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun to come back and play it as hole 8. There's some nostalgia there, which is great. Although it used to be shorter and to the right, so it was a lot easier and a lot more ace runs. But it's about 300 feet, dead straight, with a little kind of bump hill in the middle.
320, 330.
Yeah, pretty narrow fairway, houses on the right that you don't want to land in. And honestly, woods either side, not fun. Beautiful. Gorgon time. Great for the other location. Wow.
Great. Oh, wombat.
Hole 9 for Johnson Road Park. It is, what, 450-ish now?
Yeah, it's in the long position, so...
Very, very far away, slightly down to the left. The road is OB, and then the lake kind of circles around, so where the hole is a very, very small peninsula, which does make your upshots actually incredibly, incredibly tricky.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it used to be hole 9 the other way.
Opposite direction.
When it was 9 holes back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, well, you gotta...
Oh, that was pretty sexy. I thought I was going to keep holding right. Which does make your upshots actually incredibly, incredibly tricky.
Yeah. Or go in the lake. Don't go in the lake. Don't go in the lake. Don't go in the lake.
Lake.
In the lake. Hole 10?
Yeah, about 237 is what it says on the sign. Slight maybe downhill. Tons of trees in the way. There's a gap kind of left if you want to baby S-curve a forehand and have it fade back right. Or if you really want to risk it, there's a backhand right kind of hyzer route or just straight down the middle. So
yeah,
kind of fun, but still lots of trees. Oh! Just a nice little hyzer. Oh, there you go. Oh, still so many trees. Drano. Should be an easy putt. Get in there. Oh! Who?
Come on.
Oh!
We're at hole 11, and
Ready?
this is the short position. You can see John up there. You'll see here in a second. It's a big old hyzer. Not good. But as you can see, there's the basket right there. All right, guys, we're at hole 12, and 3 different pin locations. Right now, we're in the middle location, and it's a pretty tight gap. You can either go the traditional backhand route, which a lot of people try to avoid, or they try to go kind of a forehand kind of flex route. We'll see what John does.
Going backhand with the Gorgon on the right. Hopefully it'll cross the creek and land left onto what we would call the green, I guess. On the grass. On
That's
the other
great.
half. Oh! That also hurts.
Yeah. All right. Let me